Alright, welcome back to episode 30 of what was previously the Factorio Monthly Community Map. So, what I've done at the minute, I've moved this wall to here. I mean, it's pointless because I'm going to build stuff here in the way. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we should build this out here instead then. Let's build it here. I think it should catch pretty much everything. Then we'll have space for, yeah, 6 turrets. Build a wall around them as well. They can't be attacked as easily anyway. And then we'll do some sniper turrets. So just do sniper turrets all the way behind them. And if we're lucky, sniper turrets should take the brunt of the attack before these guys even have to worry about it. Ooh, I was hoping we could get 100 in each. Close. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to come back. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to sit here and craft a load of them. Don't be silly. Put that down. Let's grab the car. Some fuel in it. Go out and come back. Hopefully that should pull all the attacks. We shouldn't see any problems. Although ammo is going to be something we're going to have to take care of. At the minute we're still using up this little deposit down here, and these guys are almost out of ore. So this is almost completely defunct. At which point we'll probably just move this to here, so there's not so much belt wastage. Then we want to find out some way to ship ship bullets from here out to wherever we're building these walls. So if we build a wall here, or even probably just, I don't know, that maybe. But if we do that, we don't want to have to like be worrying about ammo in these things. We want to ship ammo out automatically. Just not worry about it. We're a long way from lasers, I think. In fact, actually, how far from lasers are we? We want laser. We need laser tech. That's easy. Laser turrets. We can research them. Well, actually, once we've got blue science, we'll be able to make them. And once we've got all the stuff to make blue science, we'll have batteries being made. That's interesting. We could just switch to lasers. Yeah, tier 2 needs some, well, polished sapphires. I don't think that's difficult to get. We just need to build up geode processing in order to get the sapphires. Yeah, cut sapphire, polished sapphire. There's only red, blue, and grey. Yeah, we can do that. In that case, let's work towards that on the research tree while we're just sitting waiting. And yeah, we'll move to lasers on the wall. Should be good. Might be better is lasers and I can't remember for ammo. I haven't got the ammo. Lasers with sniper turrets behind. Let's just grab. Left on these belts. Whatever. Right, that's the car. Here's the car. Bet the car. Immediately break the car. Okay. Back up here somewhere. Screw breaking the car. Not important. Right. Dump in 100 ammo in each of those. There we go. Problem solved. That. I mean, let's go over here and. Well, I should have updated. There's only one bloody thing. If that's what's causing the problem, let's get rid of that base. And granted, it's going to just. It's probably going to respawn. I doubt it's been sending the attacks to us because it's just too small. They would only be sending spitters if that was the case. Let's build a little. Just a little thing. Just a single gun inside it with Or just 50 ammo, probably fine. Just to delay anything from recolonizing that spot for a while. Probably won't work, but no, whatever. Hopefully it'll leave us some peace for us to pick up the car and build the next thing we need. So we need to get rid of these rocks, they're going to be in the way. From what I can tell, looking at the Hell mod, lead and tin are going to be exactly the same as these two. So where's that blueprint gone? Here we go. Exactly the same. Only we're then going to need a new setup for what they called nickel, which is pretty much entirely useless, as far as I can tell. There's very little that needs nickel plate. It seems to just be used in making a lot of other things. So I might just store that then, actually, now thinking about it, because I've got no use for it at the minute. You'll be using a few alloys, but in those alloys we don't really want to process it into plates. We only want to make it into ingots, so then combine it. That'll be a different setup. So maybe we'll just ignore nickel ore. How much is it? It's like 6 a second, isn't it? It's not the right button. This button. Nickel. Yeah, 6 nickel ore a second. That's going to take a long time to fill anything up. And we can actually just build another silo. Go away, Helmod. Build another silo here that just takes all the nickel out of this into another silo. That could be a good idea. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's my foot on the chair. So the next thing then, and this is something I quite like about the blueprints, which I don't believe was a feature in the original. In vanilla, is that when you place down things like inserters, as long as you place them down, well, even if you don't place them down the right way, but it retains the arm layout when you put down on a blueprint by hand, which is nice because you don't have to set it up. Whereas I'm going to have to spend ages, like these ones, to take ages to set up. To work out and remember which way around they go. Oops. It's like messing everything up. Then you need pipes. Unfortunately, the side effect of that is that they also remember the recipes. All the machines get the iron recipe because that's what I copied this blueprint from. That's hardly a big issue. Pipes. Casting machines. Yeah, see, they're all picking up. The thing I also don't remember is the orientation. So this one's going to be. This will be the bottom one. So this will be lead, just lead. Okay. So let's set this up to be lead plate. Although we don't use lead plate. Try that again. Oh, we need it in batteries. 2 lead, plastic, and a sulfuric acid. Okay. So we are going to need lead for this. Okay. What I might do though, what's the other thing we need for solder? Literally just research that. Apparently I'm typing capitals, but whatever. This one? Maybe? No, this one. Here we go. Molten solder. Tin and lead. So if we build the lead one next to this, we could combine the two. Oops. Take half our lead supply and send that into... Yeah, that could work. In fact, we could do it just like this and literally just build straight on the edge here. That sounds smart. We don't need a huge amount of lead plate or tin plate for that matter. We actually need more tin. Well, maybe it'd be better to leave this as is and then just build... Yeah, let's do it that way. We'll build a whole separate area for... the tin plate. I think that's smart. Tin plate, solder plate. Or solder. We'll build like a whole another factory of this. I think that's probably for the best. So we need fuel. You're going to pick up from there. You're going to pick up from there. Yes, they were the same. What? There we go. Some more lights. So you're going to make, instead of that, you're going to make lead. Instead of this, you're going to make molten lead somewhere. There we go. And that will give us a whole, well, give us 12 molten lead a second. Assuming it can get enough materials, which it probably won't be able to because reasons. Yeah, for this noise, I'm just going to jump this whole thing with an underground belt. There we go. That's your fuel. You need lead ore coming in. Nickel we're not going to do anything with. So next up is going to be... Next up is wipe this. Let's get a blueprint of this whole thing because it's slightly different than it was before. Yeah, includes those inserters at the top. Tick. That'll be for tin. So let's throw that down. Yeah, this will work. So you're going to make tin. You're going to make molten tin. And these guys are all going to make tin plates. Which, hang on, do we actually need those? Do we use tin anywhere? Make tinned wire, but we could make that. Send it over here for the same... Oh no, we use it in this thing. Oh, damn it. One of those has not got the right recipe. We use it in the phenolic... No, not the phenolic boards, the next thing. The circuit boards for the advanced circuit, so we do need this. Just build it anyway. I'll speed this bit up. Or cut it out entirely is probably better. Okay, so I was in the middle of bringing, if we look over here, setting up to bring the tin, silicon, and lead. Set up the nickel to go into this chest, so this should, yeah, it's emptying slowly. Once it's empty, it'll just be good. We'll do something with this eventually, but I don't think we really need it for anything particularly much anyway. Yeah, if we look in like this thing, Control F, nickel. Nickel plate. Report arrays Mark 3 and Mark 4, that's it. The only thing it's used for. But we go back to nickel ore, nickel ingot. Nickel ingot is used in upgraded iron, more nickel, which you're never going to use probably. Nickel powders then used in tungsten, titanium, steel, bronze, blah blah blah. It's generally just used for making other things, so I don't think we need to worry about it particularly. Look at that mod, yeah? Press E, goes away. A mod, learn from that, yeah? Actually kind of useful when you want to build a number of things, but why are we here? What's wrong with this? You have too much of that because you have no fuel. You have no fuel because you put all the fuel in here. And all that fuel went in the train. Because you don't produce very much, do you? So if you've got no fuel whatsoever, you're probably not going to build much of a backlog up, are you? Let's put half of this in here. And the other half in here. That will get this system. I just noticed that this whole system's not running. There we go. Back up and running. Yeah, lovely. Can I do this by hand? I just turn a load of this into the fuel thing? No, I need an assembler. Alright. Hopefully that guy will keep up then. Obviously, he needs to completely back up this belt before they'll start fueling themselves, because this thing's just going to hold on to stuff forever. Well, we could actually stop that with this. If contents, everything is greater than 10. Right, 10. So you'll have 10 fuel in there. Unless you have no fuel in there, in which case everything's annoying. Anything, there we go. Won't be false if there's no signal. Something must be greater than 10. Which means you guys will always be able to get fuel. Oops. That's what I wanted to nick out of there. Yeah, so you're refueling yourselves. Even when this stops in a second. Oh, it's actually backed up anyway. Okay, well, that's not a problem. So it's pretty close. It should stay self-sufficient now, I think. As the train comes along, makes a liar out of me. But that'll keep this running, which will provide us with sulfuric acid, which will give us everything we need. Yeah, he's running at full pelt. Okay. This is running. Why is this? Shouldn't really be running ever. I think this is the problem. Above 80%. Presumably 80% as well. Doesn't really say, but presumably it's... Since this is going down, it must be if this is less than 80. And this is more than 80, which is annoying because these two interfere with each other basically now. Well, this guy runs off the pipe. So he's probably letting it in all the time because of this pipe. Needs a more stable output really, but I can't bother to deal with it, so it's going to live like that for now. If we produce a few little geodes here and there, it's not a problem. Right, what was I up to? Alright, connecting these up. So I'll meet you down there once I've got these connected up. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we're down here. We have the lead plate and the tin plate. And we'll hook these up into this factory. And this one's not going to work. Because you need You need oxygen gas in, and you need to output sulfuric acid, not sulfuric acid, but sulfur dioxide, which is good in that we can lead this back up to our wrong buttons. Leave this back up here because I believe that's what this makes. Yeah, sulfur dioxide gas. So we could feed that in here to make this. But then we have to redevelop this thing. That's annoying. Maybe we should build a new version of this with a bit more size to it. Can't think of the actual word. Heft? Weight? I don't know. A word. Somewhere. Where would be a good place for that? Because we're going to have an output here. We've got an output off this train. I'm thinking here. And then we can bring the train in here off this rail. Or off this rail. With the waste from down here. And then what we can do is instead of doing it locally here where we just get rid of it, clarify it locally, we'll clarify it up here if we need to. And then we will know we aren't wasting any. So what we do need though is we need another oxygen supply here. I don't know how much it needs. If we build something similar to the last time. Given where these outputs are, we're going to have to do something along the lines of this, I guess, to remove the sulfuric wastewater, the sulfur dioxide, and then we're going to need to bring in the oxygen from somewhere like here. How much do we need is the first question. Hell mod. For lead production, we need 30 oxygen. We're not doing nickel, so we don't need the carbon monoxide, which is good. In fact, let's get rid of all the nickel stuff. It's irritating me. It's here at all. There we go. So now we've got 6 nickel. There we go, that's better. 30 oxygen, which we'll do from air separation. Get that from this, which is this one. You'll be a tier 1. You'll be a tier whatever. So it's the same as the other one. We just need 2 and 1. Easy. Easy, easy. 2 air filters and a chemical plant. Advanced one's better? Maybe. No, they're slower and they use more energy. So if I don't need them, there's no reason to use them. Where are we going? So we're basically going to just jam it on the side here. Where is the chemical plant? There we go. You're going to live there. You're going to do air separation, which conveniently means we can just do a flare stack. Come on. Give me a flare stack. Do that right there. Need power. It's not a big issue. Put a little light in. Why not? We have 2 air filters, so I can get on the same line if we can, which we can. Not going to interfere with the sulfur dioxide too much. Go, and then you need power, so have power and have a light. Both going to make that. Both going to get rotated, so you're actually putting it into the right place. You're making that, you're running. We're going to start seeing, yep, sulfur dioxide gas here. That is allowing all the rest of this to run, and we should see some lead plates come out at the end, right? Yeah, lead plates. Perfect. Next. It's in. You got any stupid requirements? Doesn't look like it. Good. Why are you not running then? You've got stuff. You've got stuff. You're not facing the correct direction. Are these? Yeah, these are. You don't have a connection. No, you do. It's just you're not got anything to do. There we go. They're all running. Good, good. These can't get enough material fast enough. That's not good. So we'll have to do something like this, where you're going to pick up from there and you're going to put down there. Then we'll alter you to be the right way round. Hopefully this belt is providing enough. These run every 4 seconds, so they need 12 a second, which a belt can... yeah, it's 12 a second. That's what we worked out. So this belt can provide enough for these two. Same with this, but I'm guessing it's got exactly the same problem. He's going to need 2 extra inserters to keep up. And I'm guessing that's a problem everywhere. So let's just go down the chain and throw that in. Yeah, look, this one's having trouble. You and you. This one, well, we can zoom out and grab that. There we go. Now these guys should be able to keep up. That's better. Not that our ore production of these can actually keep up, but well, the copper can, but the iron demand is too high. We do upgrade some of the machines. Okay, that's done. Next one is silicon, right? So what is silicon? It'll be in the tin area. Ooh. What do you need carbon for? You need carbon for the silicon. Okay. How are we going to make the carbon? We are making carbon, but I don't really want to be pulling carbon all the way from here somewhere. Where's the most... I think that's the most northwest point of carbon. But I think we need coal to make carbon. Let's have a look. That's what Hellman's for. Make carbon. You need coke, which we have, and you need carbon dioxide, and I think that's the problem. Carbon dioxide. Yeah, we can make it from coal, but we cannot make it from coke. Which makes no sense, but also... well, no, it just makes no sense. Let's be honest, it makes no sense. No reason. Get out the map. Alright, well, we can get started. We're going to want 2, right? 2 silicon needs 4 strand cast, no, not strand casters, 4 casting machines, 2 induction furnaces. So, oh, bloody hell, go away. Induction furnaces, we'll do these first. 3 away, 1 away. We'll basically build exactly the same setup, but slightly smaller. And we're going to have 1 blast furnace left over at the end. Just because. Oh, didn't do the lights down. So let's have... nope, doesn't work. Just rotate them, there we go, problem solved. That'll do these. You're going to make silicon ingots, you're going to make molten silicon. Can we not just make, is that what we do over here? We dragged carbon dioxide from somewhere, didn't we? Must have done. No. Ah, carbon. Yeah, we had carbon here. That was it. For some reason it has wood. Oh, it's for fuel. It's wooden fire pots. They are good for burning. But we need carbon. That's going to be a nuisance. That's going to be a nuisance for next time. thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.